Man, oh man, the world is insane. And part of the reason I'm thinking that today is because you have opened up my eyes. This is a really bizarre video. I'm going to try to keep this short, which of course I can never succeed at doing. But it is 1:26 a.m. in the morning, and quite a few things I want to talk to you about. At the end of this video will be a Japanese lesson. So if you're holding out for Japanese, I'll save it for the very end. You can click off when I get to the Japanese section. Most of you are not interested in that. I think, however, it's an important thing to offer people. It's not just talking. You're actually getting something at the end. So if you're interested in learning Japanese at all, stick to the end. I also have some travel tips, but mostly this video is inspired by insanity. So let's cheers to insanity. I don't know where. I think it's the whole day's been full of like insane videos that I've stumbled across. I was on some news program. I don't remember the program, but it was some news channel. They were interviewing. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. College kids, language, lame. They were interviewing some kids who are yeah, there it is. College kids speech censorship. Banned words like lame. So I saw this video exactly at first. College students speech censored, banned words, lame, politically correct, crazy, gay. Okay, so I understand that words can hurt, etc. Shit like that. But it gets a little bit extreme. Here's the excuse me, fucked up thing. Oh, we'll talk about YouTube censorship too. This woman here on the right is saying it's just a ridiculous argument. The guy on the left says that you shouldn't use lame because it hurts people's feelings, okay? And she says, well, what about a horse? What if a horse is lame? Is it going to hurt his feelings? Which just is ridiculous. I mean, it's okay to use things correctly. For example, if someone's gay in a happy way, or he's gay and he says he's gay, then it's okay to say gay. But when someone's just sucks, or you want to insult someone by saying gay, well, that's politically incorrect. I understand that crap. So it's just a ridiculous argument. But I was thinking, this woman is on TV and she's making a ridiculous argument. And I've seen her before, you know, or her boobs. I don't know. Anyway, it was just ridiculous. And I thought, okay, that's bizarre. And the world is stupid. And these people are on TV. Then I put out my Trump video today, a little bit earlier today. And I'll show you the Trump video. Just let me get to that, where we are. And it wasn't a big deal. And I'm not so anti-Trump. Okay, I don't really give a shit. But some people take it so to heart. Oh, I just like wearing the dumb Trump t-shirt. And yeah, I mean, we can go on on that topics, but it's not that interesting. Whatever the position of president is not that big a deal, okay? And they don't have that much power because no matter what Trump wants, he's even if he won, he's going to have to work with Congress, and I very much doubt he's going to be able to do whatever he wants. Just like Obama. I mean, think about Obama. He was president for 8 years. What really changed? Bush president for 8 years. What really changed? The U.S. Policy in the Middle East didn't really change much at all. Nothing really changed. Anyway, I believe we control our own future, and it's pointless to blame politicians. But when I made this, someone in the comment section said something about Hugh Mungus. Okay, there's this asshole here who uses this guy, Pants Monster 66, who says that anyone who uses the word bigot is a bigot. Well, that doesn't make sense. That's like saying anyone who claims rape is a rape. It's ridiculous. Yeah, anyone who uses the term bigot as an insult is by definition a bigot. It doesn't make any sense. But this guy's got a swastika for a symbol, so who cares, right? Yeah, the guy's an idiot. So, but someone did defend him and saying, have you seen the Hugh Mungus video? And I was like, what is that? And I remember that from The Simpsons, right? Well, I think it was from The Simpsons. Anyway, I don't know. But I found the video, and the video, where the hell is the video? Where's the Hugh Mungus video? Is it over here? Yeah. And, well, I found this. And this is a great video, the H3 Productions video. And it explains what happened. And you watch this video, and it's great. I mean, the commentary on this video is great. It's just a funny video. It's very interesting. It's hilarious. And these guys are hilarious, if you don't know them. I just thought, yeah, these are my kind of people. But I was watching this person, and I was thinking, wow, these people are crazy. And in the comment section of this video, I found a link to this, which is the original posting by the woman who posted the original video. So in brief, let me explain what happened. Some woman went to some kind of a public gathering to debate something. So there was some kind of protest happening. I don't know, some some kind of public discussion, you know. And some guy said something she didn't like. His name is Rudy. She went up to get his full name, so she had a camera. And she said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Hugh Mungus," you know, or Mungus Hugh, whatever. You know, it's a joke. My name is Hugh, like Hugh Grant, you know, Hugh Jackman, but his name is Hugh Mungus. And she somehow claims, she thinks this is sexual harassment. And she goes crazy, and she videotapes this guy, and she puts it up on YouTube, which is fine. Okay, she's just a crazy woman. Okay, she's just a crazy woman. No big deal. 18 years. But you know, then I like my whiskey like I like my women. Okay. Then she starts screaming. She starts screaming that it's sexual harassment, and she goes like nuts. Okay. And that's fine. That's fine. She's just crazy. But then she puts it on Facebook, and she has all this support, and that's the weird thing, right? So I started thinking, wow, there's a lot of crazy people out there supporting people like that. You can post anything you want, you're going to find someone to support it. Just like this guy with a swastika, right? And on my video. So then I don't know why, but I get sidetracked, like the Matrix, the internet, it's like, it just sucks me in. And I start finding these other videos about gang stalking. And all these minor videos, like 100 views, less than 200 views, 300 views maximum. And all these people who think that they're being stalked by groups, right? And if you look at these videos, they're just crazy people who are just paranoid. But I feel like it's like the Zika virus. I feel like the world is going crazy and everyone's being infected little by little. Yeah. And I had to share it with you. So I got into this thread of you ever do that? You're on the internet and you see like one knockout video and you get sucked out and you end up watching like 50 knockout videos. Well, that's what happened to me tonight. Now I looked up gang stalking because I didn't know what gang stalking was. I mean, I can imagine it, but it pretty much is what you would expect, right? And anyway, I don't know. I consider myself a feminist, but many years ago when I saw this video, the MRAs and a feminist arguing video, which is pretty famous, I just thought it was one case, just one crazy woman. And I've always thought MRAs are kind of nuts, but anyway, I just have to share it with you. That's pretty much it. The world is crazy, and the internet supports insanity. So the internet, I think, you ever have that feeling where you think there's a booger hanging on your nose, but there isn't, but you keep like going, oh, is there a booger hanging on my nose? No. Please tell me if there's a booger hanging on my nose here. I'm not going to redo this video, so who cares? But that's basically it, right? The world is crazy, and the internet just makes people who are sicker because it validates them. So we've got to be careful. Yeah. How do I keep myself from going crazy? I mean, what if I'm crazy and then some of you guys support me, and then I won't realize I'm crazy? So help keep me sane by disagreeing with everything I say. Okay. Now, originally today's intention, because I saw this video on LiveLeak, and I got to admit, I'm kind of addicted to LiveLeak. I keep saying, I'm going to stop watching this site because it's just stupid. But it's life. It's real. So this woman is sitting in her backyard, and this bear walks up to her and starts smelling her. And she texts her son who's inside, and her son, who's 6'6", 325 pounds, walks out, and then the bear leaves. Okay. So I guess the bear was scared. And I told Yukari, who makes Maggie Sensei, I told her about it, and she said, "Oh, did you hear about the old man in Japan who fended off a karate? He defended himself with karate." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So she told me about this article, which is in Japanese, and I thought, "Oh, I got to teach that. That's a funny article." And that was my only intention today, my last video, because I want to make more of these JNEWS videos. So I wanted to tell you about this man who karate chopped a bear, and it's all the rage of the internet, all the Twitter, right? Couple notes. So now, for those of you who are not interested in language, you can all click off now. But leave me at least give me a rating, okay? leave me a comment or something. Oh, but there was one more thing. I did a video on my Give Me a Breakman channel. It's highly edited. I've tried some new styles. I'd appreciate it if you look it up. There's a super hot girl in there called Tomoko Kibi, who are hot, and another hot girl named Lovely. That's actually her name. ShesoLovelyy is her channel name, and we tried a new interview style with her, and I tried some new editing techniques. So please check that out. But here's the thing: if you're up for it, I tried a new kind of editing system where I ask random questions, and it wasn't quite. I feel like the questions were a little bit lacking, but if you've got some good questions that you think reveal someone to someone, then drop them in the comment section. I would appreciate that. Like, I mean, for me, when I ask someone a question, when I want to get to know somebody, I would say like asking someone, coffee or tea, maybe a good question, or do you drink, and what's your favorite drink, or that might be a good question, or if you found like $100 on the ground, would you take it to the cops or keep it? I don't know, things like that, psychologically speaking. Yeah, so if you got good questions like that, leave them in the comments. Now the rest of this video will be a Japanese lesson. So the word karate in English is in Japanese actually spelled karate. Karate. And if you say karate to Japanese, they won't understand what you're doing. Just like karaoke. If you say karaoke, they don't understand. Okay. And the other word, which is not in this article, but it's me tsu bushi, which means to poke somebody in the eyes. Me tsu bushi. So apparently this old man poked this bear in the eyes and escaped poking the eye. I was talking to Mully's wife, Tomoko, well, talking to Mully and Tomoko at the same time, and she was telling me that she was saying that it's anything you throw in someone's eyes is metsubushi. Like if you blind somebody, so putting something in someone's eyes apparently, which seems strange to me. I would think it was just poke, but anyway, the headline. We're only going to study the headline. The headline is Kuma o sude de gekitai. 63歳男性が目にseiken de boko boko. Did I pronounce it right? I just read the kanji and I'm checking myself. Yes, that's correct. So basically, man fights off bear. 63-year-old man punches a bear in the eye and punches him in the. It doesn't say who. It says punching in the eye, fends off a bear, barehanded. Okay. And here's the vocabulary. Kuma, of course, is bear. There is a kanji for kuma, and this is the kanji. I'll blow it up so you can see it, which you will see in like actually city names, kuma. But there we go. But in today's article, for some reason, they don't use the kanji. They use well, I know why. They use katakana, which is pretty typical. We often use katakana to indicate an animal. So if you go to the zoo, everything's katakana, all the animal names. Sude is barehanded. 63 years old is Rokujuusan. Dansei is man. Ga is a subject marker. It indicates, this is what we're going to be talking about. Gekitai is to repel or fight off. Yes. Let's see. Here we go. Bokoboko is to beat up, and seiken is to punch. I guess the order is different, but yeah, there you go. There's your vocabulary. I'll put that in the description. It was just an interesting article, and apparently it's very popular with Japanese right now. And that's your JNEWS for today. Thanks for letting me talk. Cheers, guys. I'm going to Tokyo tomorrow morning. I forgot, if you want to save money, and you live in Japan and you can't get one of those rail passes, go get yourself down to a JR station and ask for a Shinkansen hotel package tour. They usually have a pretty big staff, and someone there will probably speak enough English that you can get the job done. So from Nagoya to Tokyo, round trip, it would cost over 22,000 yen to get a Nozomi, which is the fastest Shinkansen ticket. But if you go to this company, you can get the Shinkansen and a hotel, pretty decent hotel for 27,000. There are some stipulations or caveats. You have to take an early train and come back late, or you can't. Well, you can ride the train whenever you want, but if you want a reserved seat, you have to take kind of an early train or a later train. You can't go during the busy times. You could, but it'll cost more, like 2,500 more. And the point of this is to save money, right? So I paid 27,000 yen for a round trip to Tokyo, just for this party. I'm going out just to meet you guys. So buy me a drink if you see me. And yeah, so if you're in Japan, you want to save some money, that's a good way to save money. That's my video for tonight. I'm going to just render this quickly and throw it up. Hope you enjoy it. And if you are a social justice warrior, screw you. Oh, about the YouTube. So many things to talk about. I should make another video about that later. You know, the new YouTube TOS is not a big deal. In the end, money wins out on everything. If YouTube will do whatever it takes to make money. So I'm sure that, and this is not a surprise. I've mentioned this. If you've been following my channel, I mentioned weeks ago, in fact, up to maybe even 2 months ago, that YouTube demonetizes anything that's controversial. It's been happening for years, actually. So if you want to talk about something, but you don't want it demonetized, you just don't tag it that way and don't title it that way. So you avoid all the algorithm crap, you know, because they've got little spiders wandering through the internet, through the matrix, looking for tags and titles and demonetizing anything they think is offensive. I did a video about the killing in Orlando. Wouldn't get any monetization because I labeled it my thoughts on the killing in Orlando. And you know, rape, of course, is no good, etc. You can imagine, right? You know, fresh tragedies are no good. But anyway, that's pretty much, you know, I'm not too worried about the YouTube thing. But if you do want to, like I've said in the previous video, if you do want to support us, then become a Patreon member. You know, it's a minimum of $2 a month, and you see the amount of videos I put out. Patreon has really helped me, and I've not slacked off. In fact, if anything, I've increased my output. And there's videos I put out, inspired by Patreon, but all of you guys get them eventually. But some no. I mean, I put out a few that only Patreon get, like review videos for Japanese lessons and such like that. And of course, there's other things that Patreon members get, like Maggie Sensei lessons and such. Anyway, I've talked enough, and it's 17 minutes, so I'm going to turn it off. Good night. See you in the next video.